welcome to another episode of Bob's Woodshop. Hey, I wanted to see what all the hubbub is on this Temu stuff. So I ordered this a few weeks ago, and I've been waiting for my buddy John to come over. He's doing the camera work today. And so I actually originally wanted a wallet, but since I was ordering from him, I decided to buy a bunch of other things just to check it out. So apparently this is all Asian made. I think it's all from China. I ordered, I think, 7 or 8 different items. And today's the day that we're gonna open this package up. So everything comes in these bags, and I actually forget all the different things I ordered. So, okay. All right. So let's do these, I guess, one at a time. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 items. I think this entire batch cost about $137. But let's get into it and see what we got. And by the way, the main reason I'm doing this, I think it's a worthwhile maybe investment for a beginner woodworker. You know, if you get into woodworking, it can be a daunting task to outfit your shop. A lot of old guys like me have been doing this for 40 years or so. But if you're a brand new woodworker, I think you really got to take a look at some of these items. So that's one of the other reasons I ended up buying this initial batch. So let's take a look here. This, like I said, I actually forgot what I had ordered. I don't remember what this is. I think it's a travel point. This is nice anodized aluminum. So this is a compass, and this looks very well made. I'm impressed. Let's see. Okay, got this on the wrong way. So what you do, you put your pencil you determine the diameter of the circle that you want to do, put your pencil in there and draw your circle. So I think that's a nice little unit. It fits together well. There's a nice graduated marking on there. Can you see that, John?
Yes, sir.
So I think that's a nice item. Now let me tell you guys something. I'm not going to be comparing each price for the American version of this. You can look that up on your own. But you know, all these items are probably 25 to 35% of the price of the other big red company from America. So again, if you're on a budget or a beginner woodworker or both, you know, these tools might have an avenue in your workshop. Let's see. Okay, this item here is a wallet. I've got one of these wallets already. This is one of those compression type wallets. Right, you put your cards in there. And I like the design of this, kind of like a military look to it. So these are RFID capable, so they will prevent RFID scanners checking your cards. So yeah, it looks very nice, looks professional. It's got a nice clip, put your money in there. And yeah. So what else we got? Oh, I wanted to get some extra screwdriver bits. So John, zoom in on this over here. Okay, I wanted to test one of these Phillips bits. All right, so I drilled some pilot holes. These are 2 1/4. And I drilled the pilot holes about halfway down, so I'm going into walnut. So this is going to be a bit of a torture test and see how long this tip lasts. It's smoking.
I'd say those screws are hot.
The screws are really hot, yeah. So far, that bit's, can you see it okay? I did that about 10 times. That bit is still okay. I guess time's going to tell to see how long before this thing burns out. And quite honestly, even the American bits that I've done this with, these bits do tend to wear out.
Yeah, okay. Let's see how the head of the screw looks.
The screw heads, boy, that's hot.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. A lot of
friction.
Yeah,
and it wasn't blowing out these screw heads, so that bit is fitting very well in this particular screw.
Yes, it is.
So I think that's a good match. Mm-hmm. So look like I got about 10 or 12 of these, and I think they'll be a welcome addition to the Bob's Woodshop kit. Go on.
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to do a little comparison test. This is a Milwaukee bit, and this is brand new. Haven't used this before. And I'm going to try the same test. It looks like it's the same amount of fatigue, just a little bit. I really just knocked the paint off it. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So, looks about the same. I think it'll be useful. This is a little end mill. Zoom in over here, John. That looks like it's about a 1/4 inch end mill. And every once in a while I got to do a little end mill work, and I do that on my drill press. So again, this was, here's the, you zoom in on that, that's the side. They had a big wide variety of sizes on these, but I wanted to give this a shot to see if it might work okay in my drill press. Oh, all right, these are cool. I like these a lot. These are a combination drill bits and taps. So 1, 2, 6. So these are pretty cool. So you can drill and tap at the same time. I've got a different brand that I have used these in the past. I don't know how well they're going to work on steel, but I imagine they would work in plastic or aluminum or brass. And these might come in handy. You know, it's a good thing to experiment with. And these come in all different sizes. Let's see, what else we got? This feels like Christmas today. All right. So this is a neat little organizer. I've seen this several times. These keep popping up on my YouTube, on my Facebook page. Right, so this is an organization chain. And then you would put things like your bits in here. Oops. So if you have a tool belt, Oh, you got to pull forward. Okay. You got to pull forward on it, not backwards. And then you can put your different bits in there that you use on a regular basis. So again, if you got a tool pouch or a tool belt or on your shop apron, this could keep all your everyday carry bits real handy. And I think this will come in handy because I'm always looking for some bits. And obviously they're color coded. It looks like good quality. I like these a lot. I've got a couple of these. I bought these from an American company. So I wanted to experiment with this. This one looks like it's a very close knockoff, right? Inexpensive. I love these things. I use these all the time. Hook and loop up the side. And I use this for a wide variety of applications. This gets used on almost every project I got. The reason I got this, I wanted to have one for each of the grits. I'm gonna have to buy a couple more of these so that I'm not swapping out the sandpaper. By the way, I love this. This sandpaper is from Festool, and I think this is really good stuff. Because once you use it a little bit, you can just shake it and knock the dust out of it. So again, for the price, again, being budget conscious, I think that's worth the money. Let's see what we got here, John. How does this work? I think we can use this with this compass. So you need a fine pencil to go in this little hole here. So I don't remember if this was sold separately or what, but you did need a real fine pencil point to draw your circles. So cool. I think this is definitely worth the money. What else we got? What else we got? Come on. Let's see. John, it feels like Christmas. I forgot what I bought. Oh, yeah, that's right. All right, cool. This is a measuring block set. It's anodized aluminum. And this is a 1, 2, 3. And it's got 1/4, 1/2, and 3/4. So you could certainly use that to just this side if you're setting up your table saw height or router bit height. And then you could also certainly use these as well, right? So yeah, I've got some old brass ones. This is the aluminum anodized version, and I think that's gonna come in handy. Now, if you buy these from Craig or from Woodpeckers, you're gonna have to give away your firstborn for these, but you know, these are really handy to have in any shop. All right, so I'm glad I got them. I think that'd be pretty hard to screw them up. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 pieces. Oh, cool. Yeah, forgot about that. I wish this case was a little bit better. I'd have to make a little wooden box for that. Ooh, matter of fact, I think I have one. So I actually do have a box. I usually keep my drill bits and screwdriver bits in here. So this is going to fit just fine here. And I just made this past week. So I just got a piece of Purple Heart, and I got 28 different bits in this. Right? And I'll be able to have that in there. So I'm probably going to just make another one of these that actually fits inside this box. But this will be a good home for these. Okay, very handy in a wood shop. Highly recommend you get a set of these. All right, so let's do a little quality check on the 1, 2, 3 block. You got it, John?
You're going.
We're gonna do. Now, John's a tool and die maker, and he says when you measure on the tips of the caliper. You can see that one. So that's dead nuts 1, right? Now on the 2. We were both getting 2 and 1/64 to 1/28. Let's switch that over to metric. It's 51.09. So it's a little bit off on the 2. And on the 3, it's a 3.0035. So 3 35 thousandths. All right, so pretty close. I mean, for a woodworker, that's pretty good. Let's measure the 15/32. Now that looks square. And this dimension, a second. On this side, it's a 1/2 inch, but over here, so you got to be careful with this one because it looks square. That's reading 15/32. You see that?
I can see it. Yeah.
Okay. Now this way, it's 7/16, and that's spot on 7/16.
Yeah.
Now this way, there might be a 1/2 inch again. Okay. Yeah, so it's a 1/2 inch tall on some of these. So, and it reads it with this little measurement here with that arrow. That's where it's 7/16. Here on the 15/32, it does have the arrow side to side, so you know which side to measure. So overall, I'd say that's pretty accurate. A little bit concerned about this too, but I think, you know, for a woodworker, if you're between 1/28 and 1/64, that's going to be good enough. All right. This nice little package. Well, it's almost bubble wrap. I guess it's real fine bubble wrap. Yeah, okay. I was looking forward to this. I think this is a really cool little device. Let's see. So this is a, what do they call this? A saddle square. So it comes with 2 little screws. You can barely see. And you line up these holes. Now this actually surprised me a little bit because it's thinner than I thought it was going to be. So it feels more or less a lightweight tool. So it gives you a little hex wrench, tighten it up. So the way you use this, if you wanted to go across one line and didn't want to move this with a traditional type square, you can do both sides like that. Okay. Now this looks like it is graduated. It's a one-line drawing line ruler. Okay, let's see if this is square. I'm going to use my eye gauging as a good line. Come straight in here. See any light between there?
Yep.
Let me see.
It's there. There's light there.
There's a little bit of light.
You don't know how flat that piece of wood is.
Yeah, it might be. Let me see. So I got these sitting on the table saw for a flat surface. And it looks damn near accurate. It looks like little tiny gaps that we can see the light. But I think for the most part, I'd say that's okay. You know, another use for this is if you're going to use this on your table saw for the height of your blade. That's plenty. I imagine this is available in metric also, but this is the imperial version. And yeah, I think it's a nice handy little tool to have. The only thing I don't like, it's a little bit thinner than I would like. I would like it to be a little bit beefier, but it's certainly functional and it'll be a useful tool in the shop. This is my area where I keep my different squares, and they can live right there. Okay. So it's nice to have a bunch of different squares for different jobs you have around the house or around the shop. There you go. Yeah, so a little Bob storage tip right there. Great way to hold your different combination and little tri-squares. Now this is a product that I think every shop should have. Every homeowner should have one of these things. I've got a different set downstairs in my basement shop. But this is a thread checker.
I've seen these in Lowe's on a wall.
Yeah, you see these in the big box stores. And if you've got a bunch of nuts like this, and you wanted to sort these out one day and try to figure out what this is an easy way to do it. So these are 5/60 by 18, and you see this is imperial over on this side and metric over on this side. So if you're like me, you're always messing around with different projects or whatever, and you're trying to figure out what a bolt size is or a nut size is. And I think that is a great shop addition, a nice little accessory. So I would highly recommend every shop have one of these. This is a really good thing to have, and it's called Identabolt. So I've got to find a place in the wood shop here. Like I said, I've got some individual loose ones down in my metal shop in the basement. But yeah, I'd highly recommend if you're going to be any kind of handyman.
Screw in the hole.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's see. So for instance, if you've got something like this over here, you recording?
Yep.
So again, if you've got a bunch of nuts and bolts that you want to sort out one day or want to figure out what you got. Yeah, so let's take these. We're going to go over, this looks like about a 5/16 course.
Well, if you can't tell if it's metric or fractional.
Well, that too, yeah.
They look alike, but one
Well,
won't
yeah,
go.
well, I just thought that was a 5/16 18.
Yeah.
But instead it's really an 8 millimeter by 1 1/4.
Mm-hmm.
And see what this one is. So I can't tell you how many times I've used the other version that I've got in the
Now that
basement.
won't go in the other hole because. So
Well, yes, 8 millimeter.
Yeah.
And it will not go in this 5/16.
Yeah, it goes in.
It'll just go in for the first
Third of
couple
a turn.
threads.
Third of a turn is
Yeah.
all they go.
And that's it. So, yeah, and I think this is a must-have in any like homeowner shop, and might not be necessary in a wood shop, but quite honestly, I have used these things on multiple occasions.
So it goes down to 632.
Yeah, yeah, 632 coarse,
And it goes all
down
the way up
to
to
and
half
4
20.
millimeter up to half inch.
Half 20 fine thread and half
Right.
13, which is, of course.
So really handy thing. Like I said, I can't tell you how many times I've had a bolt or a nut, and I've got, what the heck is the size? I might be encouraged to now sort out all these because I've got a mixture of nuts in here, and they're a little bit discombobulated. So this is a good rainy week up in New Jersey. So maybe I'll organize this and this a little bit better. So that's it. That's my first Temu haul. And quite honestly, I'm pretty impressed. Again, if you're on a budget or certainly a brand new woodworker and you want to start outfitting your shop, this is certainly a viable option. I think these are all good quality. You know, I think it's definitely worth a look. You know, avoiding all the different politics from buying offshore or whatever. Yeah, again, probably budget is a big thing for most people. So, all right, well, that's it. That's enough. This is my first Temu project. And yeah, overall, I'm pretty impressed. I think I doubt you can go wrong with that. So until next time, I'll see you on another episode of Bob's Woodshop. And hey, you guys know the drill. If you like my content, please like, comment, and subscribe. And tell your friends. See you on the next one.